Hey guys, Ellen Gardner here with Empowering Concepts Group, the Barefoot Boardroom, and the Action Pack System. I wanted to give a brief overview of why I do what I do and where I've come from so that you can see anything really is possible, because I am not in this to boast and be proud of overly proud of the things that I've accomplished. But what I am here to tell you is that you can create and apply anything that you want to in life. So if I can do it, like that cliche says, anybody can do it. And I wanted to share a little bit about my story and why I let you know this, because if I had have told myself 20 years ago that I would be in the spot that I'm in, I may not have believed me. I would have wanted it, but I wouldn't have believed me. And so I want you to create that, like a letter to yourself today, saying where you want to be in the next 10 years. Not as I want to be here, but as it is amazing. And I am so grateful that I am going on safari, that I am a public speaker, that I own a digital marketing company, whatever it may be, look at it as something that you've already accomplished. So I'm going to give a quick rundown of my background and why I love speaking and coaching and helping others to do the same thing that I've done. So serial entrepreneur, 8 years old, did all the things, lemonade stand, I babysat, I door-to-door sold, loved going to the library, looking up business books on marketing, and then quickly learned about personal development and things like that to help me as well. So I did not fit in. I was 8 years old and kind of a little weird. Needless to say, I was a square peg trying to fit in that round hole. So for years, I shut that down. I shut that part of me down because I just wanted to fit in. I just wanted to have friends. I wanted to have people accept me, but I wasn't like them. And it took me a long time, up until like just maybe even 5-6 years ago, to accept and realize that about myself, that I am different. And that is phenomenal, because there are other people like me and we're starting to find each other now, which is phenomenal. But from my little escapades as a serial entrepreneur, being young, and I put all that aside for so many years. After high school, I went to a local community college class. They asked at the very end of class for us to write down our 5-year goals. Anything we wanted, even if we didn't think we could accomplish them. So I wrote down this list. I wanted to go to New York City at Christmas time because my favorite movie was Home Alone. I wanted to go on cruises. I wanted to be a public speaker. So I wrote down all these things that I thought were just ridiculous. Now, it did not take me 5 years. It actually took me longer than that. But by the age of 30, I had accomplished everything on my list that I had written down. It was phenomenal, including the public speaking. I have been a national speaker in the areas of personal development, real estate, and business, real estate investing particularly. I have had worldwide coaching clients from Australia and Thailand, and USA nationally. But at 30, I had accomplished all my goals, and it was such a phenomenal feeling. However, I didn't have a plan after that, and I quickly plummeted, because I'm learning, and I have learned, that if I do not have or find my purpose and live my purpose and have something that I'm working towards, I go downhill, I spiral quickly. And that's exactly what I did at 30 years old. I had just had my third and last baby and was speaking nationally I was in an airplane one day heading to Florida for a seminar. And it was a lightning storm. And I've really never been through anything scarier than that. I got off, on that flight, I had this epiphany, and I believe this was my message from God. You can call that whatever you would like to, your higher power, whatever. I believe him as God, and he told me that I was not in the spot that I needed to be. I had just had my third baby, and he was home with his daddy, and I was on an airplane going to a seminar, and I was not in the place I needed to be. That was huge for me because my career was my identity. So I got off the plane and did the seminar, actually a couple of seminars. At the end of the time that I was spending in Florida, that one of the hurricanes was coming through. Harvey, I think it was, Hurricane Harvey. Hurricane Harvey was hitting. I called the company that I was working for and said, look, this hurricane is about to hit. I have had multiple people tell me they won't be attending the seminar because of that. The hotel had the kitchen starting to box everything up and hearing all the clanking of the silverware during the seminar and all this stuff. And I was told, do the seminar. Anyway, it was at that point that I realized I was not where I was supposed to be. I called my husband and I told him, I am not where I'm supposed to be. There are some changes that need to be made. So I flew home. I quit that position and have worked with so many other gurus in this industry. I am so grateful for the opportunities, the people that I've met, just the information that I've been able to collect and connect to in my life. But at that point in time, that was when I realized I had a bigger purpose and started to connect with that and really start to move in that direction. Now, again, I don't say this because I'm super proud of myself for all my accomplishments. However, I do say this because anybody can accomplish these things. So my background has been in real estate investing, in business, and in personal development. And so at that point in time, I realized I needed to start making changes for my own sanity, my own mental health, my own career. After quitting that position, another downward spiral happened because I didn't know who I was. I was connected to my career as far as what my identity was, and that was not good at all for me or for anyone. So it was then I started realizing I am way more than what my career is. So through all of this, I have been challenged. There have been ups and downs. I have lots of ups and downs. I have not had a perfect life and have been on welfare, have had to use that system. I have overcome mental health issues. I have all kinds of things. The things that you are saying to yourself, well, I can't because I thought those too, which is why I want you to write down what you want for your life in 10 years. I want you to write it down. And I want you to write that down as far as I am so excited and grateful that my life looks like this. And I want you to write it down. I want you to write down that if you want to travel, that you travel twice a year. If you own a business, what your business looks like. I want you to write it down because if I had have understood what I could have accomplished in 10 years, it would have happened a lot faster than 10 years, I promise. Now, I own, like I said, Empowering Concepts Group. we are a group of individuals who are, well, individuals and business owners, entrepreneurs, who are looking to better ourselves, to be able to establish a group of people who communicate, who encourage, who inspire, who benefit other people in the same way. I am so unbelievably grateful for these opportunities. But the one thing that I want you to take away from this are these were created. I created the opportunities that I did because I knew they would benefit me, but so many other people, because what I do for my company is I publicly speak and I coach people to take strategic and specific steps intentionally in their business and in their personal life that will boost themselves forward, that will create the life that they have written down, and in a shorter amount of time. I love what I do because it's who I am. Now, if you have ever thought that you are not in the right space, that there's so much more out there in life than going to work and paying bills, I have a phenomenal 8-week action-packed coaching intensive starting on October 7th. If you would like more information about that, I will have a link down in the description as well as my email. I would love to hear from you. But let's see what kind of opportunities you need to create and how I can help you with a free half-hour discovery call, an audit. Let's see where you're at. Let's see if this will benefit you. But I know that no matter what, you have the ability to create what you want. And I love being able to be the vessel and the help to get you there. So check out my website, empoweringconceptsgroup.com, and the links in the description, and let's connect. Have a fabulous day.